While America was busy making this, those mad lads in Japan were creating a masterpiece.
These guardians of public order were about to take their places in the pages of history.
Welcome to Jin-Roh, explained by an idiot. After a brief introduction to the alternative history that the movie takes place in, which basically says that after World War II, crazy stuff started going down in Japan and awesome guns were adopted. You're going to see some sweet MG42s, I think, in this one. Correct me if I'm wrong. And, those opening shots. Just look at this. This is a great example of animation, establishing shots, late 90s cinematographic style in an anime, done just right. And the thing that stands out about Jin-Roh, in my mind, is that this is a very Japanese story told in a very Western style of cinematography, and I think it's a great matchup. I'll try to sound dumber when I explain the rest of what's going on. It's not long before these violent protesters start getting shot up by what is essentially SS in power armor that we see Red Girl, who's going to be a long-standing character. These are the beautiful red eyes of Kazuki Fusei, our male lead. And what's going on here? Red Girl's blown herself up. Unlike in modern anime, she's going to stay exploded. That awkward moment when you try and talk to a girl but she blows herself up with a handheld IED. In case you couldn't tell by this point, the movie is going to focus on Kazuki recovering both physically and mentally from the repercussions of witnessing Red Girl's self-detonation. I can actually sort of relate to this. He has PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, which he's struggling with as a man in silence, the way a man would. And this military guy is finding comfort in pushing his body back into recovery to get that physical aspect of healing while he deals with the mental issues. And he's going to do so by investigating who it was that detonated herself in that sewer. And there's also a subplot going of politics among these competing Japanese military forces. Insert World War II meme here that is going to form the major overlying plot of the climax of the movie.
If we did do that, well, just think about the vulnerable situation we're in right now.
Kazuki ends up taking the fall for the police's inability to maintain order during the incident we just witnessed, and instead of being instead of being fired, he ends up being demoted and basically having to go back through training, and I think he also gets suspended. He ends up having some free time to get involved in some shenanigans that we're about to talk with. And again, this is sort of a saving face thing. Very Japanese, very Asian concept, but loose cannon cop gets knocked down to private would be a pretty good example of the American equivalent. Why did Kazuki not get kicked off the force? Is it because he has friends in high places? Could he be a member of the infamous Wolf Pack, Wolf Brigade, Wolf Squad? Hashtag Twilight? Kazuki, did you hear they're making a live-action Dragon Ball Z starring Discount Spider-Man?
Why?